Hey, this is Jason Jensen with Baker Street Systems. Today I'm going to be going over how to upgrade your PHP version on CentOS version 6 to a more recent release of PHP. So I'm logged into one of our servers, and this is running CentOS version 6. And if I do PHP version, you'll see that this is the latest that it goes is PHP 5.3.3. And if I do a yum update, you'll see that it's updated as much as it will go. So there's no packages marked for update on this release of CentOS. Um, and so the reason why we want to upgrade to PHP 5.6 or whatever is because a lot of modern day functions, such as our favorite Laravel framework, which is a PHP framework that we use to develop almost all of our applications in right now, it requires a more recent version of PHP. So how do we run Laravel on CentOS version 6? The answer is we have to upgrade PHP, and the way to do that is through using something called WebTactic. They create a way that we can install PHP 5.6 on CentOS 6. Um, so if you go to webtactic.com, and this is the URL right here, um, this since we're running version 6, I'm going to go ahead and add these. And then I'm not going to do this because we already have PHP installed on our server. I'm going to come down here and run these to actually replace the PHP version that we have on here. Now, I've actually already run this particular command, but if you're running this for the first time, it'll just ask you to say, yes, are you sure you want to do this? It'll give you a couple of warnings. That's normal. Uh, but now I have not yet run this one. So we're going to go ahead and run this, and it will ask me to confirm, and it'll give me a few warnings, I bet. Um, yes, I want to continue. And so it's going to give me a summary of what exactly it's going to replace. So these are all the PHP components that we have currently, and it's going to replace them with all of these. And the answer is yes, I want to do that. Okay, so now if I do PHP version check, I'm at PHP 5.6.21, which is a lot better than what we were before. But we're not quite done yet, especially if we want to run Laravel. Laravel requires a few other things, and there are a few other packages in here that I want to get. And the one I'm looking for in particular, I actually use LDAP every now and then. LDAP is how you tie into Active Directory, or you have different logins that tie into an LDAP server, and I use this every now and then. So I'm going to go ahead and uh, install this as well. Yes. The other thing that Laravel requires is mcrypt, and so we're going to go ahead and install that too. Okay, we already installed the MySQL attachment. We installed OPCache and PDO. Some of these, if you want, you can. I've used Memcache in the past. I actually use Redis now. Um, and then I think we look pretty good. So let's go ahead and see if we can install a Laravel application. So I'm going to go ahead and go to one of our folders, videos.coursera.com, Laravel, and I'm going to try this. Uh-oh. So looks like we need uh, to install a few of these things. Let's see. Was there a CLI? Okay, so we have installed that. All right. Oh, it requires MB string and XML writer, and so we need to enable all of these. So that's good. It'll tell us what we need. So the first thing that we need is the MB string, which is right here. Yum install MB string. So now let's scroll back up and see what else we need. We need the XML writer and the ext DOM, if we can get that. So XML writer, let's try this. And while it's doing that, I'm going to search for, oh yeah, so it has the PHP DOM in there. Yes. And was there anything else? If I scroll back up, I think, let's try it. Let's try running composer install again. And there we go. Looks like it's successfully installing. So I know it's a little unrehearsed. This was a real application. I needed to do this anyway, so I thought I'd record it. But that's how you upgrade to a later version of PHP with all of the necessary modules necessary to run Laravel. And we're running Laravel 5.2 at the time of this recording. So, as always, welcome your feedback or subscribe to JJ at Baker Street Systems, and we'll take care.